Hi guys, Bocam here with a tutorial voice again, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to compress your video files by up to 95% using a neat little tool that I discovered while researching how not to kill myself while editing video files, and that is called Handbrake. Now you guys know I don't like that bullshit, so to prove this wasn't clickbait, we're going to head over into Excel and I'm going to show you guys. I started off with an 8.4 gigabyte project of files, so that was all the raw footage I had gathered for the last video, and I was able to compress those down to 400 megabytes, 463 to be more precise, but yeah, it was more or less 400, and it was actually greater than 8.4 gigabytes on this side, so I just evened them out to make sense, and it gave me a nice round figure of 95%. It would have been better if it was 99%, would have been better clickbait for you guys, but I was just showing you guys how that worked out. Now let's head over into it and show you guys how to do this for yourselves. So heading over and opening our Handbrake, I'm gonna quickly head over and just grab a random video here, episode 5, just drop that on, let it load up. So as you guys can see, I've got two presets over here, the YouTube editing and the low res presets. The low res preset is actually the main one for this video. That's what's gonna get you your 95% file size reduction. But quickly running over this YouTube editing preset, I basically use this to reduce file size without affecting quality. This low res, I forgot to tell you in the beginning, will reduce it dramatically because it will pixelate it slightly, and that is excellent, almost perfect for what is called offline editing, where you basically record your high definition raw footage for whatever video it is you're recording, and then you will downgrade that to a smaller file size that your PC and video editing software together can handle, because it's less stress on your CPU or whatever. So you basically downgrade your high definition footage to this lower quality footage, and you use that because you can still see it, it's just slightly pixelated. You can now edit it how you want. Picture what it would look like in the final product. It's just slightly lower quality. You guys know how this works. And once you're done editing the video to your fashion or whatever the fuck you want, you can just replace the footage with your high definition footage, and you don't really need to edit much after that, obviously, and you can just go straight and render it out, and it comes out nice and crisp and high quality. But the editing process was streamlined and smoothened out because you were using these really small files that your computer and video editing software could handle with no problems whatsoever. But quickly running into these now, since I've wasted so much time, you can go ahead and just copy all of the settings that I have. Picture and filters on the YouTube editing one for you guys that are going to be reducing file sizes while retaining the quality. We don't fuck with pictures or filters, we just go over to videos. Reference frames, I bumped down or up. I think I bumped it down to 20. Yeah, I bumped it down to 20 because it didn't really make a difference, but it made the file size slightly smaller. And again, here we're using the advanced tab instead of these optimized video settings. Audio, I just keep it at 128 kilobytes because it doesn't really make a difference. With music, I can hear the difference from 128 kilobytes to 320 kilobytes. I can hear the difference, but in this case, I don't really see the difference. Plus, YouTube fucks with it, so there's no point anyway. Subtitles and chapters, if you guys fuck with that, you don't even need this tutorial. Heading over to the advanced tab, you can see we have 4 reference frames over here, and the adaptive quantity strength, rate distortion are in the middle, and psychovisual trellis is set all the way to the left. As for all of this other stuff, I'm not sure what they do. I don't care what they do. I just know that this preset works for me. These are the only sort of things that I've messed around with. But if any of these are different for you, you can go ahead and change those. And the same down here, level 4.0 mix and all of this stuff. Just make sure it's all the same on your side. Now heading over to the main part of this video, the low res, we can head back over to video. And over here I messed with the reference frames and turned it down to 40, which makes it slightly pixelated but still viewable, and you can still edit it how you want. You can still make out the picture and what is going on. And again, we have web optimized up here checked, just like in the YouTube editing preset. Variable frame rates, I'm not sure if it was constant on the other one, but just make sure these settings are the same for you if you want to achieve the same thing. Audio, again, I don't mess with that. I think I left it at 128 kilobytes. There we go. Advanced reference frames for pretty much all the settings the same, except here the adaptive quantity strength is turned up almost 7/10 of the way, and the same with rate distortion. This makes it slightly pixelated, but the file sizes come out extremely small, as I'm about to show you. So if we head over into this folder here, the original raw file footage was 8.4 gigabytes. I was able to compress that down to 4.83 or something like that. Yeah, 4.83, as you can see there on the little pop-up thing. And then the low-res preset was able to bring that down further to about 463 megabytes, as you can see right there. As I said, it's great for offline editing, smoothing out your editing process. You can edit stuff really fast. But just make sure your hard drive is clear. Like mine is pretty much taken up. I've got about 30 gigs left out of like 320 or 256. I can't remember the difference. I partitioned it to put Linux on it, so I'm not sure if it actually comes up in the Windows Explorer. But yeah, that's basically it. How to compress your videos by up to 95%. I hope this helped a lot of you guys. I've seen a lot of tutorials out there. Some good stuff, but they didn't work as well for me as it looked in the video. But this is just a preset that I found that worked really well for me, and I hope it will be able to work really well for some of you guys. But yeah, I just made this video for future reference for me, just in case I forget anything, but at the same time it'll help a lot of people as well. Anyway, if you did like this video or if it helped you out, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you wanna, and guys, I guess I'll just see your ass in the next one.